and welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to sit with you guys and talk about how I am prepping and planning for preschool. If you'd like to hear more, let's get started. Hi, I'm Tasha. This is Tasha Pivots, where we talk about all things mamahood and homeschool and how I'm pivoting through this journey. And I'm so glad that you're here and that you hit that play button with me today. So I have some things in front of me I want to share with you guys. Some are not necessarily under the sun, but just what we are doing. I have a 3-year-old who has kind of been on this journey with us for the past year when it comes to homeschool. And as we recognize that she is starting to lead with this interest of wanting her own designated curriculum and doing her own subject or whatever she wants to cover, from letters, numbers, shapes, and all those things, we are now starting to prepare so that in the summer/fall going into the new school year, we'll do some official preschool. And I'm really excited to do that with Josephine as she is just blossoming and using her words. She went from not saying nothing to saying everything. Who can agree with me on that with theirs? So I have some flashcards here I wanted to show you guys. I've bought these containers from Target right there in that $1 to $3 bin. You know, the one that takes all your coins before you even enter Target. Yeah, that one. I found those there, as well as these flashcards. And I'm sure that they still have the flashcards there. These containers, you might have to wait till like right in the beginning of the school year, or go to the actual supply section, and I'm sure they might have them there too. But they're really good with keeping the flashcards clean and organized. And so I have, the first one is just basic alphabet and pictures to match. And so we've been working on these past month, where it's these cute pictures. I love the pastel colors. Very simple, but we'll say, what is this? And she'll say it's a cat. And I'm like, well, what does a cat start with? And she'll tell me it's with a C. So then I have her repeat back to me saying C is for cat, or cat has the sound of the letter C. Whatever that does, it automatically helps that motor skill and that muscle memory to remember that. And so we've been really enjoying these different ones. There's some that has the uppercase, which we are slowly talking about more now, of just noticing the difference between the letters, even if they do look the same. Like these ones kind of look exactly the same, and a kid has a hard time thinking what's the difference versus the L. So that is something we'll work on a little bit more, getting closer and closer to the summer. The other one I have is more of just talking about what is happening. What is the action of the, what did you see in the flashcard? And so like here we have this one, it has the lion. And so I first will say, well, what is this? What do you see? And she's like, it's a lion. And I'm like, what do you think he's doing? And she's like, roar. And I'm like, okay, well, do you think that's loud or quiet? And so we'll have that little, and then of course there's a mouse on the back. How cute. And so yes, we've been working on these flashcards in our morning time, during morning basket, or when sister is doing more independent work, I get to hang out with her and do these, and that's been really great. The next thing I have here is this cute book that I found, I think at Barnes & Noble. I'll go ahead and link that down below as well. And that is, this is Fun with Numbers, Letters, Shapes, Colors, and Animals. My first toddler coloring book. And they have like a little series of different things that you can cover on this, but this was for toddlers. And I thought it was fun just to have something first thing in the morning, because oh girl, if I had to print one more coloring page for this one. Some things I had like little coloring books already in the house, but they were just like either princess or some sort of character from some movie. These are a little bit more designated to just learning those basics. And so she has been enjoying that. We'll take a number each day, and we'll talk about the number, and we'll talk about the actual object, and then we'll also count them. So she's been really, really enjoying that. And then also just talking about like, well, what color are strawberries? And even her play on the letters. So this is really fun. If you've got a toddler, 2-year-old even, that is just wanting to be a part of whatever's happening, this is a great resource. The next one is more where I felt, okay, we're ready, we're preparing, we're getting started. And that is this. This is the ultimate guide to a skill guide to preschool. And I found this, I think, at Lakeshore Learning. But I will link it below so you guys can check it out. They have ones going all the way up to first grade. And I liked it because there's a lot of basic skills, but necessary skills to prepare for preschool, and just recognizing letters and shapes and numbers. And I love that it's already like ready and set to go. So you've got some understanding numbers, matching numerals with correct number objects, and just counting and talking about the subject. I really like that it's easy. It's not too overwhelming. I mean, that's a whole farm on that side, but I love that like she can look for this and then go over here and count them, and then we can talk about which number that is, because Josephine's doing really well with counting from 1 to about 10, very, very well. And then even we'll go into up to 15 if she's feeling, you know, snazzy. So I really like that. Then there's, again, that writing practice and tracing here. I'm not expecting her to know how to fully write, or even just getting her to be introduced to holding the pencil correctly versus going like this when she colors, just practicing holding that pencil, and then practicing talking about what is it that the letter D stands for and how can we connect those things. So we'll definitely be working through this book for the next several months, and just taking our time, And I thought this is a really good book if you are looking to start your toddler in preschool and you're like, okay, how am I going to get you started? How are we going to just, you know, or even having something for them to really focus on, or that you can have a one-on-one with while your other children might be completing their assignments. This one I think is really, really great. And then we also have Monica's preschool over here on this channel, or on YouTube, on this platform. I'll link her below. She is always a lot of fun and does like a whole good morning session with them where they talk about what day of the week it is. And that's if you like more of a television or screen time activity that you may need to have them do while you're really starting your day with your older children. But yeah, I am doing this. We're doing blocks and shapes. I love taking things that we already have in our home and repurposing them to use to teach our children. So for Josephine, I will, if it's the letter N, I will find all the things I can possibly find in the house that I think starts with the letter N, and I'll say, well, let's go on a treasure hunt. And I'll put them around the house and I'll have her look for them. It gets her moving, gets her mind going. She thinks it's a game, which it is, and she gets excited. And so that has been really cool as we want to just refine and define those motor skills and get her prepared for the upcoming school year. And so, yeah, I'm excited. What are you doing? Do you have a preschool starting this year of homeschool? What is your gentle approach? What are you looking forward to doing with them and engaging with them? Leave that all in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you may be doing and give me some more inspiration as we lead into the next school year. Until then, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Give this video a warm thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.